Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do an update video for Infinity Pi. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me for an update, asking for my thoughts on this new model that they have launching on January 1st. So I'm going to go over the details and give you some information so you understand what's happening, and then you can decide whether or not you're going to move forward or not. Because again, everyone has to make their own choices and decide what they're going to do, whether they're going to move forward, whether they're not. I'll give you everything you need to know so you can make a decision. Okay. So real quick, just want to start off by saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you are going to get into any platform that we talk about or any passive income platform in this space, just know that there is risk involved. So if you're going to get in, do your own research and due diligence and only put in what you can afford to lose. Also follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take you through a whole overview. You can see here there's 48 pages to this PDF. I will post this in my Telegram though. So again, if you want to review this for yourself, which I would encourage you to do, head on over to the Telegram. I'll leave a link for that down below. You can download it. You can go through all the pages here. Because again, with 48 pages, I'm not going to go through every single one of these pages. It'll take forever. I'm also going to post this. This is a 3-page, almost like a summary, if you will, that goes over the new model. Um, Again, it's going to be very familiar if you were in the original model. Just some of the numbers are going to change. You can see here what it's paying out, what the different miners are paying out, and the comp plan. They did enhance the compensation plan. So before I go into all of this, let's go ahead and give you a quick. I'll give you some bullet points, okay? As you guys know, I like to give bullet points because I want to get straight to the point and give you what you need. And if you want to continue to watch the video, I'll go over more details. And if not, then at least you got all the information up front, right? So the new model is going to start on January 1st. At least that's my understanding. It's going to start on January 1st. And it's going to be a new token. It's going to be called Infinity Pi X. Your old tokens that you have, maybe you didn't claim them. Maybe they're in the DApp, or maybe perhaps they're in your wallet. I believe you're going to be able to migrate them one for one to the new token. Okay, so your Infinity Pi tokens, you'll be able to migrate one for one to Infinity Pi X. However, if you have bonus tokens that were unlocked, because if you remember during the DAO, during the pre-launch, if you got in at a certain package, you had certain bonus tokens, but you had to unlock them by doing a certain amount of volume. If within the last 2 months that the original Infinity Pi model was running, you weren't able to unlock those tokens are gone. Okay. Um, you're not going to be able to claim them, or they're gone. Okay. So again, it is what it is. That was, again, I'm not going to rehash what happened with the original model. Okay, I've talked about that in several videos already. But you know, in this video, again, I'm just going to focus on what's happening, what's going to happen. Then you can decide what you're going to do. So again, those bonus tokens that were unlocked are now gone. They are enhancing the compensation plan if you're an active affiliate, if you're building a team, or you like to network, that sort of thing. There's going to be a 15 level unilevel comp plan as opposed to, I believe the original one was 5, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe they're keeping the same matching bonuses. So based on your rank, whether it was V1, V2, V3, V4, et cetera, you were getting a match on your organization's daily passive income. So that's not going to change. Okay. Now, I want to kind of do this in two parts. Okay. There's new members who are joining after January 1st. And then there's original members like myself, perhaps you, right? Who joined before January 1st, during the DAO, during the pre-launch, and then during the original model, right? So first, let's address new members who are joining after January 1st. For them, as they buy a miner, a package, they'll be able to earn 0.4% to 1% per day based on their miner, which I'll show you that here in a second. Because again, based on if you get $100 miner or a $500 miner, or 1,000 or a 5,000 or a 10,000, you'll get a little bit more percentage, right? So again, you'll be able to earn anywhere, or they'll be able to earn 0.4 to 1% per day till they hit 360%. Once they hit 360%, they can renew. Now, again, there's not going to be any rule that you have to renew at a bigger size miner. You can renew at the same size miner or go up, right? Upgrade to a higher miner, but you just can't go down. But at least you'll be able to renew same size miner. Okay. So that's going to be the rule moving forward. Now, original members who joined before January 1st, they're going to earn, regardless of what package you had, whether you had a $100 package or a $10,000 package, you're going to earn 0.1% per day until you hit 360%. Now, again, that's not too exciting, right? I want to be, I'll keep it 100 with you guys, okay? But as liquidity starts to increase, because the network marketers and the people that are building and people that are promoting this, they're going to contribute to the liquidity. They're going to help grow the liquidity. As liquidity increases, so will your daily percentage. So if liquidity hits, X number, whatever that number is, I'm not exactly sure. But once it hits, X, then the 0.1% will jump to 0.2%, right? Once the liquidity hits another threshold, right? Y, right? It'll increase again. Once it hits a certain threshold above that, right? Z, whatever, X, Y, Z, the daily percentage will increase as well. So your daily percentage, even though starting at 0.1%, will increase as liquidity increases. Okay. Now, if you want to get back if you not get back, if you want to increase to 0.4% to 1% per day, like new members, then you would have to just refer or bring in volume equal to your miner. Let me repeat that. If you want to earn, right, 0.4% to 1% per day, you simply have to bring in, right, volume through your link equal to your miner. So for example, let's say I have a $10,000 package, right? Which I do. I'm going to start off at 0.1%. If I bring in 10,000 of volume, right, then I'm going to get 1% per day. Okay, so I can increase from 0.1%. In my case, let's say 1% per day if I bring in 10,000 of volume, because I have a $10,000 miner. I have a lot of miners, actually, different accounts, but let's just, for easy math, I'll use, one of my accounts that's at 10,000. I need to do 10,000 of volume to bring that up to 1%. Otherwise, I'll just earn 0.1% per day, and then that'll increase with liquidity over time. But again, that's going to take forever, probably. So for me, I'd rather just bring in 10,000 of new volume, get to that 1% per day, so that I can get back to earning, a very competitive daily payout, right? And then again, nothing changes here. You'll earn until you hit 360%. Also, once you hit 360%, you are going to be required to renew your package. If you want to continue earning, you can simply walk away if you want to, but you can renew at an equal or greater miner package. You just can't go down, right? Which is good. I think that's a good change, because previously we were forced to because again, they were, scrambling to find out how they can increase volume coming in, because again, the liquidity was being drained way too fast. I mean, there was hundreds of thousands of dollars of sales and not too many miners that were being bought. So they were scrambling to find that out. So they put a rule that said that we had to come in at a higher package, which, I was willing to do, right? Because we were still making profit. But here, you don't have to do that. You're going to be able to renew at the same size miner or above if you choose to. You just can't go down. If that makes sense. Okay. So think of it as, two paths, right? New members have a path, original members have a path, and the original members can get to 0.4 to 1% per day, like the new members, if they bring in the volume, equal to the size of their miner. So let me show you some numbers. Again, I'm going to put this in the Telegram, so I'm not going to go over it here. Let's say you have a $500 miner, right? Well, at $500, right, if you're an old member, you're going to get 0.1%. Everyone starts at 0.1% per day. If you bring in a 500 of volume, whether that be through, whatever means, right? Create another account. I don't know, whatever it means, right? 500, that 500 of volume, you'll jump from 0.1% a day to 0.5% a day, and then until you hit 360%, of course, right? If let's say, for example, you have a $5,000 miner, well, you're going to start at zero. If you're an old member, an original member, 0.1%. If you do 5,000 of volume, you bring in 5,000 of volume through your link, however means, right? You'll jump to 0.8% until you hit 360%, so forth and so on. If you're a new member that's coming in January 1st and after, obviously that rule doesn't apply. You start straight away at these numbers, right? You come in at $1,000 package, you're getting 0.6. You come in at 2,000, 0.7. So they've kind of revised these numbers compared to the old numbers to make it a little bit more, I guess, sustainable. At least that's their method of thinking, I believe. Because again, if you remember, the $10,000 miner was paying 1.2%, now it's paying 1. The $5,000 miner was paying 1%, now it's paying 0.8. So they've reduced it a little bit just so I guess it's a little bit more sustainable for them, because they want to have a longer running platform. But that's how these numbers are gonna look, right? Let me see if there's anything down here. Okay, so here's the new comp plan. So again, we're kind of transitioning a little bit to talk a little bit about the comp plan. Originally, there was, I believe, 5 levels in their unit level. Now there's 15. As you can see here, there's 10% on your first level, direct referral bonus, 4% on your second level, 2% on your third, fourth, and fifth, and then 1% downs level 6 to level 15. So there's 15 levels on the unit level, and then the overriding, the matching, if you guys remember, I believe it stays the same. V1 is at 5%, V2 10, V3 20, V4 30. I believe these are the same numbers. And again, these are matches on your team's daily passive income. Let me see here. This is the same tier reward. I believe this is the same as well, if I'm not mistaken. It says here all rewards will be obtained in Infinity X token. That's the new token. And then you'll be able to sell that on Pancake Swap, if I'm not mistaken. See here, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so again, you can review this for yourself. Just want to kind of give you a broad overview. This is the new PDF, the new overview. Some of it's going to be familiar, right? Then, I guess what you're going to be probably more interested in is the numbers, which I already covered, right? But you can see it here in PDF form in their presentation. Okay, some of this, I'm not going to go over. This is the future of 3.0, Infinity X. They talk about Aave.ai, right? You'll be able to see all the charts and everything there, just like the old token. And then here's just, some of the other, again, very familiar if you were in the original model, right? Trying to see here if I missed anything important. See here. Okay. Yeah, so this is just just the new presentation. Here are the new numbers as we already talked about. Okay. Here's the new comp plan. This shows you, way more levels. And then here's the team rewards, the matching bonuses. Okay. And I believe these are the same requirements, if I'm not mistaken. I got to double check. Same tier rewards. We already covered that. If someone on your team hits the same level as you, you'll still be able to get a match. Then all of this stuff right here. So, like I said, I wasn't going to rehash, the original model. The fact of the matter is there just wasn't new sales volume coming in, and there wasn't, there was, hundreds of thousands of sales going, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of sales going on every single day. People were just taking their bonus tokens and selling them. I'm not saying that was bad or good. It is what it is. So again, those bonus tokens, I think were, I think they were, they had the right idea in mind because they wanted to incentivize people to come in during that during that DAO phase, right? During that pre-launch, they wanted to incentivize people for coming in. I guess they just didn't anticipate that people, people's behavior, and people were just going to sell off those bonus tokens, which, that's how it is when people get bonus tokens. They sell them for a profit, right? It is what it is. And maybe they were anticipating people were going to hold them, and so forth and so on. So maybe they didn't calculate for that. Obviously, in this new phase they're moving into, there's not going to be any type of bonus tokens because I think they learned. But that those bonus tokens, there was a lot of bonus tokens that were being given out. They just couldn't. They once people started to sell those off, they couldn't stop the snowball, so to speak. So there's no bonus tokens moving into this new phase. I believe everything else is going to stay the same. Again, you can buy these tokens, or excuse me, you can sell these tokens on PancakeSwap. You cannot buy them. And I think all the other mechanisms are very similar. All right, so you can see this for yourself. But that's it. Just wanted to give you a quick update. Now, of course, you got to make a decision, right? Whether or not you are going to continue, whether you're not, whether you're going to refer people and bring people in so you can increase your daily percentage if you were a member before January 1st. Obviously, new members that are coming in, they're coming in straight away and going to be able to earn 0.4 to 1% per day straight away. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. What am I going to do? I'm going to, obviously I have a lot of different minor accounts. I'm going to bring in new sales volume so that I can get to that 1% a day. Now, obviously the obviously the what's the word I'm looking for? Uh as I build, right? If I'm going to build, two things are going to happen. Number one is I can get to 1% per day, right? But I'm also going to contribute to the liquidity, which people that are purely passive, they want the liquidity to go up so they can increase their daily percentage. Again, you have to decide what you're going to do. If you're going to refer people and bring people in, or self-refer, or what have you. As long as you're bringing in volume into your using your link, um, you can increase uh, that daily percentage. Okay, we'll talk about that more as we get as we you know continue doing updates for this. But again, I just wanted to come in here, do a quick update, let you know what's going on. That way, you guys know exactly what's happening, and then you can decide whether or not you are going to continue, or again, whatever strategy you're going to use. So that being said, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, guys, do your own research and due diligence. And again, any platform you're getting into in the passive space, only put in risk capital. Okay. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.